Okay, I'm only doing two. This one is a fun one. It's meant to be fun. It's not. It's. Remember how I said my life is just an adventure? I moved in with my asshole ex-boyfriend. I have a couple. I have two. I have two assholes. One dumbass, and one guy that he kind of got lost, and it wasn't his fault. And I don't know that it was my fault, but I'm not assigning blame anymore. So the first guy I dated, we went to college together, and he got out a year before I did. So he moved to Detroit. He lived in a year. He lived in an apartment in Wixom, Michigan, and he moved in with our former roommate from college, whose name's Mary. Now, the fact that we were living with a woman should have set off some bells somewhere, but everybody in this knew, Mary's parents knew we were gay, and they didn't care. And his parents kind of were like, what's going on here? As long as you two aren't dating, because, no, she's not the one. She would not be somebody I want my son dating. She's crazy. Anyway, so they moved down, and then I moved in finally as it becomes summer. We were only there for a couple months, and then we moved to Ypsilanti. But while we were there, I move in and find out there's a serial killer in town. There's bodies being found in the fields that are being slowly populated with houses. So they would be like going out and clearing up this patch and find a body. And the police would come out, take the body away, and they would do what they needed to do. I would not live in that subdivision, by the way. It's probably haunted. And it was right behind our apartments, and we're like, what the fuck? So Mary liked to go for walks after dinner, so I would have to, either myself or my ex, or both of us would go walk the neighborhood behind us with her to make sure she didn't, like, disappear. We weren't really worried about it. She wasn't the type that he was aiming for, but neither here nor there. She was afraid. We stepped up and did our jobs as friends. So we did this for a while, a couple months, and I go home for the weekend. Come back on Sunday, pull in, look over. There's cops everywhere, everywhere. I'm like, what in the fuck? And I go upstairs and I walk into the bedroom, and I look out the window, and I'm looking into an apartment building, and I can see the cops in the apartment building, second floor. Right there, like there was a space between us, and it was the next building, and I could see right into his living room where the cops were. I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like, hey guys, do you know what this is? And so there was no internet at the time, by the way. So we made some calls, nothing showed up. We finally were outside on our balcony, like looking, and one of the guys comes along and says, oh yeah, that's where the serial killer lived. I live next door to a serial killer in Wixom, Michigan. Serial killer. I probably said hi to him too, at least once or twice. Whew, that was a lot of fun. And having said that, people are like, how come you're not afraid of stuff? You tell me. This stuff happens around me. It does not affect me. I don't notice it. Nobody I know is affected by it. Therefore, I don't have to personally get involved with it. When I have to personally get involved with it, that becomes a much different conversation. And so far in my life, I've only had to mess with a couple things that made me, like, afterwards go, why am I in this situation? Fortunately, it's only been a couple. So, if you ever find yourself living next door to a serial killer, yeah, I don't know what to do. Because apparently if he had been like, hey, look, that guy, I could take him, I'd have been dead. Because I'm oblivious. I love you guys.